family playing. He didn't have a cell phone, he didn't have a gaming machine, so he had to go figure out what was he going to do for the day. And he decided to go for a hike through the green fields of Ireland. And he was out on his hike, and this mist came in off the sea. And it got dark and misty and rainy. And he noticed in the mist, there was a beautiful young woman on a white horse with long, wavy, golden brown hair, sitting on a beautiful white horse. And he was enamored by her, and he went up to her and says, "Who are you? And did you just ride across the sea on your horse?" And she said, yes, I come from a land called Tir Na Nog. And Tir is the Irish for land, and Og is the Irish for young. It's the land of the young. And she said, nobody ever grows old there. Nobody ages, nobody gets sick, nobody gets COVID. Now, Oisín didn't know what COVID was, but he was pretty sure he didn't want to get it. We all know now that he definitely didn't want to get it. So he fell in love with her, got up on our horse and went off to Tir Na Nog for 300 years. For 300 years he never got older, he never got sick, nor did Niamh, who was the girl on the horse. And so the land of the young really was the land of the young. And so I thought to myself, what a great story. Now, after 300 years, Oisín got lonely. He was missing his family. He wanted to go back to Ireland, and so he went back to see where everybody was. But he was 300 years older. He was still 20, but he was really 320. And when he went back, his family was all gone. They had all passed on, and the place had all changed. But he really wanted to go back because he was lonely for them. And Niamh let him go back on the horse on one condition: that he wouldn't get off the horse. So he went back, he saw that everything had changed, and he decided to go back to Tir Na Nog. But on his way back on the horse, he got off the horse to pick up a memento, a piece of rock. And as soon as he picked up the rock, he became 320 years old. And his body turned to ashes, and he blew off in the wind. So I thought about this story, and so we could create a magical place right here. We could put our kids in there and tell them, when you're down here, you never grow. And if you think about it, since you've been standing right here, you haven't grown. You haven't gotten any smarter, I'm pretty sure about that. Listen to me. And so this is a great plan. We just create a Tir Na Nog right here on Montgomery. And so that's why it's important to me. It's a magical place. Now there are two warnings I'll give you about Tir Na Nog before I wrap up. One is, if you do stay here too long, don't grow in age, your family and your friends will move on without you. So you have to think about that. You might want to stay there for 100 years, but the other problem is specifically for 7th grade. And I'm talking about Anna and Ashley and Lonnie and Lila and Adelia and Simon, all of you. The other problem you're going to have is we deliberately didn't put any power supply into Tir Na Nog. So your phones won't be working after about 12 hours. And I know that's an insurmountable problem for you.
No, not if you buy a charger that doesn't need to be plugged in.
That won't be happening.
Yeah.
That's the deal. That's not happening. There's no electronics. There's no electricity down here. So for those of you that like Tir Na Nog for whatever reason, because there are lots of great reasons, just keep one thing in mind. If it's ever a misty, foggy day, you might see Niamh out there on her white horse looking for Oisín. She's out there still looking for Oisín and what happened to her when we went back to Ireland. So keep that in mind on a misty day.
So
Thank you,
my
Tom,
Aunt Niamh
for...
is going to